Come on in, you guys. Trying to get all this technology figured out here. Got a couple new toys, trying to figure those out. And yeah, we're going live here. I'm on the road to Tucson, Arizona, you guys. Just waiting for some people in the chat, see if all this is working. Looks like you got somebody coming in. That's fantastic. Got Sherry, Classy Girl, Leanne, Rochelle. That's awesome. Hey, you guys. I'm seeing you say hello. That's fantastic. Junebug, Britt. Fantastic. Okay, you guys. Let's get started. I'll just let you know what's going on. I got a lot of technology going on here, you guys. I'm on Starlink and GoPro and phones, and it's very confusing for an old boomer like me, but I'm trying to get it figured out. Just letting you know what's happening. I'm on the road right now, you guys. I'm on the way to Tucson. I am about 3 hours out. I've been on the road all day. I hit the road about, I don't know, 8 o'clock this morning. Been driving to go find Nancy, you guys. So yeah, gas is in California, it's like $6 a gallon, but I'm just filling it up, you know what I mean? I don't care. And I got to Arizona, gas is a lot cheaper. I'm headed right to Arizona, you guys. I got all of my tools. I straightened everything out at home. I got the crops in, got the animals fed, worked on some fences, got everything organized so I can totally concentrate on this, because you know what, you guys? Someone needs to be there. I'm seeing what's going on. There's a lot of people going all over the place, you know? There's the deal with the sheriff, and the sheriff's in trouble, and oh my God, Nanos is this, and there's council meetings on that. But you know what? They're not talking about Nancy. They're not trying to find Nancy Guthrie, right? There's a complete everybody's getting sidetracked. Everybody's going all different directions, you guys. They're going all different directions. They're complaining about the sheriff. Okay, maybe needs to be complained about. And then there's the drama in the YouTubers, right? There's all this YouTuber drama. Oh my gosh, I'm watching all that, and I'm like, you know what? This is not good for the case, you guys. What's good for the case is getting out there and getting back to basics. 857 Tucson, delivering flyers. Fantastic. He's out there dropping off flyers. The guy's doing his part, right? I agree with what he's doing. Alex is out searching. Arizona searcher out searching. Some people are out there doing their jobs. Other people, it's just a big distraction. Okay, I'm not into distractions. We have to find Nancy Guthrie, right? So I'm really going to try to stay out of all of the distractions and all of the drama. I'm going to stay completely away from that, you guys. I just want to get in there, and we're going to get to work, okay? I got everything here. I got the motorcycle back on, and I've got an Airbnb on the east side of Tucson, and I'm just going to get out there and search and dig. I've got a spot to dig, you guys. I don't know what's going to be there. Hopefully I don't find bones at this place, but I got a spot to dig tomorrow. People are pointing me in this direction, so I'm gonna go maybe dig there tomorrow, and then it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be like 100 degrees, and then after that it's just gonna be search. Okay, I see it. Day 54 on the search for Nancy Guthrie. Day 54 on the search. There's no searching. It's Alex and a couple other people. We have to search, okay? I've got a search plan. I've got the whole place gridded out. This is something that can be done, you guys. I can show you the map. I'll show you the map. You're gonna see the map. You're gonna be like, this looks easy. Okay, we can do this, and we can do this together, right? So I'm headed into Tucson, and I need people on board, okay? I need you guys on board with me. I'm here for you guys, right? This is your search. This is my 5th trip back, okay? This is my 5th trip. This is gonna be the biggest trip. Each trip, I learn a little more, I get a little bit more experienced. I was already sort of a searcher, a treasure hunter, an explorer, but I'm learning the lay of the land in Tucson. I'm learning what can and can't be done. So this is, I'm doing this for you guys. You guys are in on this with me, okay? So anybody that's joining late, anybody that watches it on the replay, you're involved, okay? Everybody's involved with this search. This is what it's boiling down to. It's not boiling down to drama. It's not boiling down to what the sheriff did wrong. It's gonna come down to us, the citizens, to go find this lady. You know what I mean? And then, okay, it drives me crazy, right? Hour after hour after hour of talking and talking and talking. They don't stop talking, you guys. What's this theory? What did he do there? What's the meaning of his clothes? What's the meaning of this? Okay, that's all fine and dandy. But if they would have devoted those hour after hour of talking and blabbing and endless theories and phone calls and pointing fingers at everybody, if half of that would have been dedicated to time in the field, running down leads, this case would be solved by now. Nancy would be home, or Nancy would be in her final resting place, and the family could sleep at night. But no, all they do is talk, 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 right? You know me, I'm gonna be in the field, okay? And I'm gonna be in the field with you guys behind me. You guys need to be with me, and you need to be behind me, because honestly, the chat, the love and support is what brought me back. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is very awesome. Dharma, and let's see. Thank you, Jim, a bit for your expenses. I appreciate that. There are a lot of expenses, you guys, but I'm doing it, you know, really due to the love and support. Okay, it's the love and support that brought me back for the 5th time. I'm going to stay here probably an extended period of time this time, you guys. I've got everything organized. I've got an Airbnb on the east side of town. I'm going to camp out there, and I'm going to be searching every single day. Look at this. We got almost 400 people in here. This is fantastic. 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night, 11:30 on the East Coast. This is a lot of love and support. I appreciate this, you guys. So, yeah. So what else? The talking. My goodness. Hour. I'd like to take the number of hours of talking that has gone on YouTube. Add up all of the videos for the past month. Add up the hour after hour after hour after hour. You get hours, hundreds and hundreds of hours, you guys, of doing nothing. Doing nothing but blabbing and talking and explaining. No, you guys. This is something we can do. It's gonna be up to us. It's up to Alex and me, 857 dropping off the flyers, and maybe hopefully some other guys. Somebody told me that Cajun Navy is coming. I hope so. I hope to God we get some help out there, because I'll do it on my own if I have to. I'll show you what I have planned, but I could sure as heck use some help, okay? Also, you guys, I've added memberships on my channel. You can join as a member. I have 2 levels, Hawkeye and Eagle Eye, okay? So go through when you're watching the videos. If you want to be a Hawkeye or Eagle Eye, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine too. But if you see something in my videos, give me a timestamp. I've gone back and looked. Several people have noticed things in my videos, you guys, whether it's blue tarps that I missed, whether it's a cart laying in a creek that maybe she was hauled out of the house on a cart that's laying in a creek, okay? There's things that people have noticed on my videos that are of great interest to me, and I'm gonna go back over there and I'm gonna freaking dig these things up, and I'm gonna take a really good look, okay? I mean, we're gonna revisit some spots we've already been to, and I think there's some important things to be found. So if you want to join the channel, you can join as a Hawkeye, you can join as an Eagle Eye, After the search is over, cancel your membership, cancel, I don't care, you know, but this is all about the search right now. So I've been watching YouTube, and it just looks to me like nothing's happening, okay? I know there's some people walking around in some washes and looking around, and but it's not gonna get the job done, you guys. It's just not gonna get the job done. We have to get out in the desert. We have to do grid searches. The most interesting person, like Brian Enton, he's not even in town anymore. He's in, I don't know where he is. Delaware, I don't know, interviewing people online. But you know, I'm watching these things, and he has some fantastic guests. And one guest, I don't know who the heck the guy was, but he's talking about where is Nancy, okay? And I hate to say it, but what he was saying makes a lot of sense. He's saying she is in a, what do you call it? An open grave, you know, which is terrible, right? An open grave. Or what's he call a covered grave, like a hidden, like underneath a piece of plywood. Okay, I think all of that's sort of possible, you guys, but that we're gonna, if she's out there in a situation like that, we're gonna bring her home. This is what we're about to do. What I'm headed to do right now is something very important, you guys, and you're a part of it. My chat, my viewers, my subscribers, you guys are gonna be in on this, you know that? Because we're the ones that are out there searching. You guys are giving me the love and support. You guys have brought me back, and we're gonna find this lady. And when it comes down to it, they say, who did it? And you're gonna be able to say, yeah, I was part of that team, because you can be part of my team. So I want you on my team. And then when we're out there searching, you guys, we need to make this, we sort of need to get some publicity. We need to make it big. I need you to like let's say you don't have the time to watch live. Put it on an iPad somewhere and just let it play. Hit the like. Just try to get it out there. Let's grow the algorithm on this. So maybe we can get the Cajun Navy in here. Maybe we can get Texas EquiSearch to help us. Let me show you what I got working, you guys. Hopefully you can see this. I don't know. Let me show. So hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know. Hopefully you can see this. Right? Look at this. So here's the map, you guys. Hopefully you can see this. You see those lines? Let me get the light going. Let me get this light going. No, I don't want the light on me. Anyway, you see these lines, you guys? These are 2 mile squares. Each square is 2 miles. It would take one person like an hour to search a 2 mile square. There's not many roads through there. Look at this. You see the crosshatches? I've searched this. This is what I've searched, okay? I searched the Indian Nation. I searched a lot of areas. We just need people to help us search these squares. I've got it all organized. It's all on these maps. We can do this, you guys. Okay, let me show you some more. I know. I'm very passionate about this. Let's see. That's Phoenix. Hold on. I know. I'm winging it. Look at this, you guys. Can you see this? Hopefully you can see this. Hopefully you can see this. Look, you see this? She's not here, you guys. This is where Nancy's house. Her house is right about here, you guys. You can't go this way. There's no roads here. This is all there. She's not here. She's not there. It's so obvious, okay? There's one road on the east side of town. She could be up this road. All this side of town, she's not on, you guys. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this by the book, and we're gonna do this very, very systematically. So hopefully you got an idea what's going on there, you guys. That's my plan. Let me kill this light. Anyway, very passionate about this, you guys. So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna start searching tomorrow. It's gonna be 100 degrees there tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna start digging in the morning. And then if we don't find anything on the dig, we're gonna start searching those areas. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm gonna start searching, okay? I'll tell you I'm gonna dig, but I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna, because I just don't want to telegraph anything, you guys. There's probably people watching this, perhaps, sort of nefarious characters. So anyway, you guys, let me interact with the chat for just a minute. I can see your guys' ideas. And we're gonna do a quick run down the freeway. I want to test this equipment we got going on. And so I got some people saying, hey, good luck, Jim. Jim, have you talked to JLR? I haven't talked to JLR. I'll be right honest with you guys about my relationship with JLR. JLR used to call me like 3 times a day, you guys. He called me 3 times a day, be on the show. I don't have anything against the guy. JLR was very nice to me, you guys. I just showed up the very first day, and JLR put me on his camera. He's telling everybody, subscribe to Exploring with Jim. We went out to dinner. We exchanged phone numbers. Everything, you know, I got a good relationship with JLR, you guys. I don't know what to say. There's so much drama. I'm seeing all of these videos, and it just kills me, because now instead of people focusing on Nancy, they're focusing on JLR and what may or may not have happened. I don't know. You know what? I'm just focusing on me and my search. I haven't talked to him since the news broke. He hasn't called me, and I don't know how to deal with it, you guys. I don't know. I don't have anything against the guy. The guy's he brought so much attention to the case. I watched him on TV. I came, one of the reasons I came, Savannah called for help, and I followed JLR's channel before, and so I saw JLR was there. I came out because, you know, JLR was pushing the case. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, you guys, but I haven't talked to him. He hasn't called me. It's not that I wouldn't talk to him, but you know, the true crime community is very interesting. I'm not a true crimer, you guys. I'm not a true crimer. I was never in the true crime community. I am an explorer. I go out and look for things. I've looked for things that people don't find. I found Indian caves that are completely full of Indian artifacts. When the wall came down in Germany, we were the first ones to go into East Germany. The search for cannons in the New Mexico desert. I'm an explorer. This is what I do. I'm not a true crimer. The whole true crime thing is very interesting to me. There's a lot of nuances about it that I really didn't know about. So I'm just going to focus really on what I know. What I know is maps. What I know is searching. What I know is digging. What I know is motorcycles. So I'm going to focus on that. So I hope, if you have any questions about JLR and any sort of relationship I have with him, I'll tell you the exact truth. I'm not, you know, I'm not taking anybody's side in the matter. There's 2 sides to every story, and then there's the other side, which is the truth. So you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know who's to blame. I can't, you know, that's all I have to say on that. I don't know what more I can say. So that was a question. Yeah, Jim and JLR are great. So, right. She was taken in pajamas and bare feet. I saw that too. That's, exactly. So here's a good, Junebug says, Cajun Navy does not need the sheriff to search on public land. I'm searching. I don't care what the sheriff says. I don't care, okay? This is America. I can go do whatever I want. He can say you have to have a permit to search, but I don't care. I'm driving along these dirt roads. I'm out in the desert. I got snake boots. I got binoculars. I'm going anywhere I want to go, okay? I'm not gonna trespass on private property that's marked private or has clear delineation, unless I see something out there that needs to be investigated. If I see a body out on private property, I'm not just gonna go away. So yeah, I don't care. This 2-bit sheriff, he can tell us we can't search. It's not up to him. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Yeah, so maybe she's in Mexico. There's another comment, maybe she's in Mexico. You guys, I went to the border. To get someone across the border into Mexico is very risky. I can't see anyone risking taking a kidnapped victim or a body into Mexico. It's like, it's never been done. and I went to the border. You can't, you'd be crazy to do this. I don't know. I think she's nearby, you guys. So I'll tell you what I think. I think she's along a road somewhere. Okay, well, I'll get into it later. I'm in with the chat. I'm not gonna, yes, I'm gonna stay out of JLR's drama. I don't have anything against JLR. JLR's a heck of a nice guy, man. He just, like, he welcomed me into the team. Like, YouTuber, you could be like, oh no, I don't want you to take any of my subscribers or my views, or I don't know, man. He's quite a character, you know. And then all of the other stuff coming out about his past, but people can change. I don't know, man. I just don't like the distraction. I like to get in there and do our searches, you guys. I need you to help me do the search. I need love and support. I need some members, some hot guys, some eagle eyes. If we get that, I'll stay, I'll search. If I don't have any, if nobody's interested, if I get out there and I'm searching and nobody's really interested, you guys, I'll still search. But you guys, just the chat and the motivation you guys give, just gives a person energy and gets them out there to take care of business. Honestly, I wouldn't be back here 5 times if it wasn't for the love and support, the emails, the chats, the comments. Everybody's so supportive and encouraging me to do this, and honestly, it just makes it seem like what I'm doing has value. You know, you always want to know if you have value. I know what I'm doing is good. The way I'm doing this is I'm doing something nobody else is doing, and I know I can. If she's near me, I'm gonna find her, you guys. So anyway, yes, FBI has been going to the border and back daily. So if someone before has a subscription to like Flight Tracker or something and was sending me maps of the FBI helicopter. If someone could send me any sort of maps of the helicopter search areas, be very interested to see that. I'll go out there and I will search it with the motorcycle grid search. You've seen me do this, and then once we search it, we're gonna mark it off the map. I am gonna go back to the border, you guys. I have some other areas along the border I want to search. Yeah, and then I'll live stream some of that. So we'll definitely go to the border. So anyway, I love the chat. Chat's funny. Oh, there's a JLR in here. No, it's a fake JLR. I know it's yeah, there's a fake Nanos. Yeah, Mount Lemmon. Okay, that's another. Mount Lemmon is, if you look on the east side, you guys, there's one road out of town. Actually, there's 2 roads out of town. There's Mount Lemmon, and then there's the other road. I forget. A lot of people are telling me, even psychics are saying, you gotta search this, the name of this road. Gotta search this road. And it makes sense to me. I'm gonna go up there. Reddington. There's only 2 ways out of town, you guys. Reddington on this side of town and Mount Lemmon. I mean, it's so obvious. I think I'll go up Mount Lemmon. I'll go out Mount Lemmon until I think it's too far, and we're not just gonna drive it. We're gonna go up with the motorcycle. We're gonna pull off a pull-off. So we're gonna climb down the side of the hill, and we'll clear Mount Lemmon, you guys, because I'm gonna do this systematically. I don't want to not do it because it's over on that side. I'm gonna clear that complete side of town and start swooping around. So thanks so much for being in the chat, you guys. You're welcome. Thanks for it. So if you guys don't mind, I want to go for a quick ride. Like I say, I've got some equipment. Let me show you what's going on, okay? Let me see if I can get you off of this. I'll show you what's going on. You might be sort of interested. I don't know. This GoPro mount's a piece of shit. Oh, excuse me. I'll show you what's going on. Whoa, I lost it. So let me show you what's going on, you guys. So right back here, what we're gonna do is something that's never been done, honestly. We've got Starlink on the motorcycle, okay? So it's motorcycle, with a battery-powered Starlink. Battery goes in this pack on the side. I know you can't see, but yeah, we're headed to Tucson. This is the rig. We got battery-powered Starlink, and just the video keeps me safe, you guys, honestly. So yeah, what else we got to show? I don't know. Anyway, that's how we're going. That's how we're gonna roll. Ah, I lost my mount. Wouldn't you know it? Sorry. Oh, this sucks. Sorry, guys. I lost control of my lost control of the whole thing. Oh, everything's falling apart. If I lose these screws in the dark, we're really going to be in trouble. Come on, baby. Sorry. Hey, this is live. That's what happens when you go live, right? Oh, now we lost that. Sorry, I have to set you just like that. Well, that's what happens when you do the, like I said, this is a test. Okay. Don't drop out. I'm here. Whoa, I did it. Yay. Okay, so we're gonna run a quick test, you guys. We're gonna run, if you don't mind, I hate to do this to you, but we're gonna run up the freeway a little ways, you guys. I just want to see if the stream holds out, because we're gonna have motorcycle Starlink, you guys, while we search for Nancy. That way you're gonna see what I see, and my hawk eyes and my eagle eyes can clue me in on anything I miss. So here we go, you guys. We're in the freeway. Hopefully it's working. We'll make a run up to the next exit, and like I say, I'm headed to Tucson right now. Tomorrow morning we're gonna be searching, you guys. So yeah, so we're on a roll. We're on the freeway. Hopefully this is all holding out. So once again, tips, ideas, ExploringwithJim@yahoo.com. Okay, that's my email. ExploringwithJim. I made it really easy. The email, I have a new email. It's ExploringwithJim@yahoo.com. Okay. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, ExploringwithJim@yahoo.com. The only reason I mention it is I'm getting like a notification of a PayPal or something, and it's going to the wrong email address, and I don't know how to straighten all that out, you guys. If you send it to the wrong place, it's just going to come back to you. PayPal says, oh, we'll just send it back to these people, which is fine. But PayPal, Venmo, Cash App is all Exploring with Jim. I don't like to mention the monetary part, but you know what, you guys? This is 5 trips. I'm taking 5 trips to do this. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't have this huge subscriber base where everybody's, you know, sending me hundreds of dollars every hour and I'm making bank. No, I'm just trying to make expenses, you guys, because you know what? This is your search. This is your search. I'm here because you guys brought me back. So we're gonna do this together, and I think, you guys, you know what? We're gonna do something very important, you guys. If we do this together and we bring Nancy home, this is going to be huge. I'd really like to do this, you know? I'd really like to bring her home. Like I say, I'm an explorer, I'm a treasure hunter, I'm a gold miner. This is what I've done since I was like 7 years old, I think. Always going into the woods, trying to find things other people have missed, you know? with motorcycles, with metal detectors, with ground probes, with ground penetrating radar. So, you know, this is like the ultimate. This is like the ultimate treasure hunt, you know. But it's also a mission of mercy. It's bringing somebody home who's lost in this freaking terrible desert. I mean, you guys, this desert it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But it is rough. I was picking out cactus out of my leg. These little teeny, they're like little hairs of cactus, and they're just like all in my leg. You can't even. I just had tweezers. I had to have someone else like operate on me, pull this cactus out of my leg, which I'm learning though. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna stand on that again. So I don't know what kind of cactus it was. I didn't even remember hitting a cactus, but it's like blow darts or something like that. So I'm not gonna do that again. Then we almost stepped on that rattlesnake out at El Diablo. We're searching El Diablo, and then people look at my videos. People telling me go search El Diablo, getting these emails from people. So search El Diablo. Here's a picture of somebody hanging upside down at El Diablo. She's at El Diablo. Look at my videos. It says clearly I searched El Diablo. Look at my lives. I'm trying to put where I searched on each one of the lives. So look at I searched El Diablo. Nancy is not at El Diablo, okay? I guarantee it. I searched that. The only thing at El Diablo is rattlesnakes. And so, you guys, this is amazing. Let's talk about rattlesnakes real quick. This desert is littered with rattlesnakes. There are so many rattlesnakes out there, you can't even, I mean, this is rattlesnake heaven. 2 people have died in California, in Ventura County, California. 2 people have died, like, this week from rattlesnake bites. I don't know what's going on. 4 people have been bit. 2 people have died, which is like unheard of. Dying from rattlesnake bite is unheard of. This one girl, she's riding her bicycle. She fell off the bicycle and landed on a rattlesnake. And then the rattlesnake just like bit her, you know? So I've got like the very best rattlesnake chaps. They're these rattlesnake boot things. I got those. So yeah, each time I come, I learn a lot, and then I'm ready to go back stronger the next time. So this is the trip. Got the map. I've looked at it very carefully. We've squared it off. I'm gonna go 2-mile sections around town, and we're gonna get ever wider, and probably some trips to sort of towards the border, because I still like this idea where kidnapper goes towards the border area, and then you know, something bad happens, or they get their money and they head it. So interesting on the interview today, Savannah's interview. Very heartbreaking, very heart-wrenching. I cry for help. I cry for people to come out and search, you guys. I'm sure she's seeing what I'm seeing. She says, oh, we have to redirect this back onto Nancy. And then, man, I agree with that. There's so much drama. There's so much council meetings, finger pointing, endless talking endlessly. These people, I'm talking a lot tonight, but if we'd have done searching instead of all of that talking, if they would have taken all of that energy and just got out there and then looked at my map and said, hey, let me instead of blabbing for 2 hours, why don't I look at this 2 mile by 2 mile square section, which 2 miles by 2 miles, you guys, this is easy, especially in the desert, because there's only like 1 or maybe 2 roads, and the rest is covered with rattlesnake and cactus. You can search a 2 mile by 2 mile section in an hour. You can walk 2 miles in half an hour, easy. You walk 4 miles an hour at a brisk walk. So yeah, if we could just get rid of this endless talking, and yeah, man, I just need some help. I'll be out there, like I say, I'll be out there starting tomorrow, and we're gonna hit this every day that I can. and hopefully we're gonna bring her home. So you guys, this is very interesting. We've got the Starlink on the back. We've got, so this is sort of my invention. I don't know if anybody's done it before. Starlink on a motorcycle. So we got this, the satellite signal comes down to the Starlink. The Starlink signal goes over to the phone. The phone sends the Starlink signal to the GoPro Quick app. The GoPro Quick app goes to the GoPro. It takes the image and then sends it back to the GoPro Quick app on the phone, which sends it back to the YouTube app, which sends it back to the Starlink on the back of the motorcycle. The Starlink's on the back of my motorcycle in the truck. And then that goes up into satellite, and then it comes down to you guys. So look up live streaming from a motorcycle on YouTube, on any sort of thing. I think there's one guy's done it before. He had like this Starlink thing on his helmet. He had like this big antenna on his helmet. So yeah, so anyway, I don't know how I got off on that, but I do know how I got off on that, because when I'm out in this desert, guys, as soon as you get out of Tucson, there is no signal. As soon as you leave Tucson, you are on your own. There's no cell signal, there's no, I don't know, the only thing is set up a smoke signal, I guess, because as soon as you leave those outskirts of Tucson and you head out on those roads, out on those lonely roads, your signal is gone. You got nothing. So, yeah, so I'm headed to Tucson right now, you guys. I'm probably, let's see, I'm going 85 miles an hour. And I don't know what the speed limit is here in Arizona, but probably 75. Maybe we should slow it down. I don't need to get a ticket. But anyway, so you guys think about these things, okay? All these endless theories. My only theory, like, okay, let's talk about the kidnapper, right? Think about this. And you guys in the chat, if you guys want to, like, my chat, if you guys want to, like talk politics, you want to, like, talk about JLR, you want to argue about who did it, go for it. You know that? It's like, this is like free form communication, and you guys can have it out. You guys can come to some sort of conclusions. If you want to roast me, it's fine. You can say this guy is dumb, he's never gonna find anything. I don't care. Okay, it's totally fine. You guys can. The chat is yours. Okay, the chat is yours. That's all I want to tell you. So yeah, I can't read it right now. Like, I'm going down the freeway 85 miles an hour. You guys. Oh. Actually 90 now. So think about this, you guys. So much focus on the porch guy, right? Okay, we got the porch guy. Everybody's wanting to know, who's the porch guy? Is it this guy? Is it that guy? What's the suspect? Can we arrest him? Honestly, even if you find out who he is, even if you arrest him, is he gonna tell you where Nancy's at? If you catch him, you say, "Oh, I got you. This is your phone. It pinged. I know it's you. You gotcha. I gotcha. We got you." Put him in the head. Where's Nancy? You think he's gonna tell us? You think he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I put her over there. Yeah, she's dead. Oh no, yeah. Oh, how'd you kill her? Ah, you know, I killed her. It was an accident. She died in the bed. You know, when I was trying to pick her up." She's not. They're not gonna tell us where she's at. She's not gonna say. There's people now that are in prison, and you don't even know where their victims are. They buried them somewhere. They hid them in the weeds somewhere. That's not even going to do any good. Talking about who this guy is, that's not catching him. Yeah, we got to catch him. Okay, he's a criminal, but I'm not even really concerned about who did it, you guys. I'm just concerned because it doesn't even matter who did it, because she's going to be in the same place no matter who did it. The same place she is now is where she is. And it really doesn't matter, like, if it's some guy from over here or some guy from over there. She is where she is. And And they're not going to tell you where she is. They're not going to say, oh yeah, she's over here. Yeah, I killed her and she's over there. Or I have her prisoner and she's over there. Yeah, you got me. No, they're not going to tell you. It's up to us to find her. So, yeah, the more interesting topics I'm interested in is where other people in similar situations where they have placed their victims, whether it's a kidnapped victim, where they held their kidnapped victims, sort of what human nature would say they would do with someone in this situation. Let's say they tried to kidnap her and she died, okay? Let's say she was dead in the car. You got to think about it. You got to think long and hard. Where is she in that situation, okay? And you got to think also, let's say she died that night. She's dead, 3 o'clock in the morning. They're taking her out. She passed away. They're going to hold her kidnapped, hold her hostage, whatever. So are they going to wait until morning? Are they going to wait until mornings, like during the daytime? Are they going to try to stash her somewhere during the day? Or are they going to like drive out some lonely road that they know of and like hide her out there that night? How far are you going to go out into the desert at night and hide somewhere? You know, all these things you got to think about, and you got to come up with some logical ways to search. That's sort of my thinking. So, a lot of people think, you know, or even if she was held for a while in a house, in a safe house or something, and then passed it, because it's been 55 days, you guys. I mean, I don't know, you know, hopefully we find this lady alive. Hopefully she's in some barn somewhere, like chained up, and I peek my head through and I go, oh my God, I've been looking for you. Hopefully. That's best case scenario. But it's been 55 days, you guys. So let's say she's held in this barn and then she doesn't have her medication, and the stress is too much for her because she's 84 years old, and she passes away. Well, they're probably going to put her in the same type of place if she'd have died right there at the house. Go out at night, lonely road at night. Go out, okay, nobody's looking. Long, straight, lonely road. You look forward, there's no headlights. You look back, there's no headlights. Okay, let's do this. So, I don't know, you guys. It's sort of my thinking. And I've got the map. We've sectioned off 2 mile by 2 mile squares. If anybody wants to come out and help, if anybody wants a 2 mile by 2 mile square, we'll get together and I'll give you a 2 mile by 2 mile square. You search it and we'll mark it off the map. I'm going to keep a record of where we search, and that way, just do the process of elimination. Okay, right now, there's probably 50 squares. I've searched maybe 6 or 8. Probably 6 or 8. And then so it's really not that much to search, honestly. If we got Texas EquiSearch out there, if we got the Cajun Navy out there, and they do the same thing we're doing, say, oh, okay, but it's going to take them a while. Even if they come out here, it's going to take them a while. They're going to get out there, they're going to take their dogs, and they're going to walk the washes, and then they're going to take them a week, and they're going to say, oh, she's not in the washes, she's not in the tunnels. I know she's not in the wash, she's not in the tunnel, you guys. She's not in this wash. Those washes have been vagrants and homeless. They wander through these washes, and the dog walkers and people have searched, and Alex is walking the washes. I walk the washes. People have walked the washes. She's not in town in the washes, you guys. She's not in town in a car. We searched all the cars around. I drove all around looking at every car that looked abandoned. This was only like 2 or 3 weeks after the event. Smelling the cars, looking to see if there's blood on any door handles. We looked at all the cars we could. She's not in an abandoned car in town. It's just not happening. She's not in the washes. She's not in an abandoned car in town. I don't see her being in these houses. Oh, I know I'm just rambling, but I'm also testing my Starlink. So Oh, another thing, you guys. Private property, okay? Private property. Let's say you have a piece of property, right? Let's say you have a piece of property and you kill somebody, right? Or you kidnap somebody and they die in your possession. Are you gonna take him out and are you gonna bury him in your backyard and say, oh, they'll never find him, they're buried in my backyard? Well, what if somebody comes out, if they suspect it's you, if somebody recognizes your walk, somebody recognizes your posture from that video, or they have record of you buying a mask, they show up at your property, and they see this freshly dug earth or freshly poured concrete, you are busted. You know what I mean? You're not going to bury somebody on your own private property. They're going to be out. They're going to be out a ways. They're not going to be so when I was looking, we were driving around together, and we were looking at those fenced-in areas. It's not buried in one of those fenced-in areas, you guys. Unless, like, I've heard of, like, there's been like some mass killer in the Midwest or something, and they had a bunch of people buried on their farm. I guess that could happen. Some hillbilly might do that. It's possible, I guess. But it seems to me, this guy that took so many precautions to get recognized, so many precautions not to leave DNA, gloves, double mask, whatever, all these precautions. He's not going to make it easy on the police and bury him on his private property. So I don't know, that's sort of my ideas. But I'm also interested in your ideas, you guys. So like I say, after the chat, I always read the chats. I can go through it rather quickly with my finger. I like nice quick chats, good ideas, and I'll read the chat after this, and then I get a lot of my ideas from you guys, because like I say, this is your search. You guys brought me back here, okay? All the love and support. I did a live from like near my home recently on top of a mountain. I had such good response. I told you I'd be back. And then so I'm interested in your ideas. Like I say, this is your search. You're funding the search. I see some super chats in here, and I can't thank you enough for the super chats, because this is how this search is being funded, you guys. This is a group funding search. And I'll be out here. You can watch me, and you're gonna see me search. And this is a serious project. You know, a person could go out in any desert and be like, oh yeah, I'm driving around this desert looking for Nancy. I'm here. And it'd be easy to do that. But I'm going to show you the road signs. I'll show you on the map. We'll see exactly where I'm at. We're going to mark off these spots. And I was looking at my subscriber base, you guys. I had a lot of subscribers. I had like 3,000. We started the Nancy search. I'm up over 25,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe if when this is over you don't want Exploring with Jim anymore. It's fine. I don't care. We're on this project. This is the most important project, probably. I don't know. Maybe the most important project I'll ever work on. So because this is national. But what was I saying? Forget. I'll toss that chat. Maybe you guys remember. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, it's funded by you guys. It's driven by you. A lot of it's your ideas. And then I've got more places to search. Okay. Psychics. Okay, I don't like to talk about psychics that much. I'm not a big believer in psychics. I had a guy contact me. Nothing is any psychic. Like, I know Tara or some people, they found people. And psychics have found people. I think they have. I don't know how. Maybe it's luck. I don't know. I had this guy, he contacted me. He says, I know where she's at. She's this exact location. He says, she's exactly here. I know where she's at. She's exactly here. And I'm like, wow, that's great. You know where she is. She's exactly there. I'm like, how do you know that? It's like, well, I'm a map dowser. I map dowsed for her. I dowsed, and that's where she's at. And he says, if you want proof, bury something on your yard. I hope the guy, I hope he doesn't take offense, but it's an interesting story. Bury something on your yard, and I'll tell you where it's at. Because I know Nancy's right here. I doused it. I guess you take a map, and then you take a ruler, and then when the pendulum swings, and you draw a line, and then you draw a ruler again when the pendulum swings, and you cross, X marks the spot. And I says, I'll give you a test. I says, tell me where I'm at. You tell me where I'm at. Because he says, Nancy's long ways away, right? You tell me where I'm at, and I'll go there and I'll find her. And I waited and waited and waited, and he never told me where I was. I'm like, well, if you don't know where I am, how do you know where she is? You know what I mean? So, yeah, and that's nothing, you guys. I get some very, very interesting emails. I mean, very interesting people, you know, remote view. Everybody's trying. I know I'm not trying to making fun of anybody. The dowsers, the psychics, the remote viewers, everybody is trying. People are trying. People want to solve this case. But I don't know. It may not be the key. It may not be the key. So we're gonna pull off here, you guys. I went from rest stop to rest stop, and then I'm gonna disconnect, and then go back to my normal driving routine. We'll talk a couple more minutes if you want to. I'll go through the chat. Think about things you wanna chat with me about, and then yeah. Let me just get off. Sorry. I wish the chat. There's got to be a way to have the chat be read as we go along. Slow it down. Have the chat be read aloud. That'd be really cool. And then we wouldn't have any miscommunications, you know. Because I know that people have some really good ideas. They really have some things they want me to say. Because I'm going to be on the ground. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be on the ground. And I know there's things that you guys want to clue me in on, or things you want to let me know. And I want to be clued in. I want to know, because there's some things that people have told me after I left, and I go, darn it, you know, I wish I'd have known that when I was there. Yeah, thanks for the love and support, you guys. I appreciate it. So we are here. We are at this rest stop. These trucks are parked way in the middle of the... I'm not going to sleep here. I'm going all the way to my Airbnb. So, Airbnb, is that what you call it? Something like that. I don't know, man. Yeah, so bottom line, the Starlink to the GoPro to the phone, it works. I think we're going to be able to do this out in the middle of the desert. Grid search and mark where you look. That's exactly... Karen says grid search and mark where you look. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Karen. I have 2 mile by 2 mile grids, and I am going to mark exactly where I search. Jim, are you going to check the route of the map that Annie put out? I don't know what that is. Darn it. I don't know what happened to Map Guy. I never met Map Guy. Somebody asked me if you could send me the map Annie put out. I don't. So you guys, check this out. Like, this is another idea a friend of mine had. Is you go to the house, and you know, you get out of there. You can only go left or right, you know, and then you go left one time, go to the end of that, and then sort of branch off, and you'll see obvious routes. I mean, if you look at the map, everybody says, oh, it's so big. But if you look at the map, you boil it down to small sections. It's completely manageable, honest to God. And then Tucson, it's bounded completely by this mountain range that you can't get into. There's no roads. You can't get there. And the border is $1 million houses. That area there's nobody there. There's a little parking area with steep trails. Okay. And then on this side is another mountain range and Saguaro National Park. There's only 2 roads out. Mount Lemmon, and then the other one, which a lot of people are telling me to go to. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to that spot. I know Tara, that's one of Tara's spots. I'm going to go search that, you know. I'll go search that spot. And then sorry, and then you go south, and you can only go so far, and then there's Mexico, and then you go east, and man, there's only a couple of roads out. It's totally manageable, you guys. So I don't know how I got off on that, but yeah, yeah. Send the map to Jim's email. Exactly. Send the map to Jim's email, exploringwithjim@yahoo.com, and then I was thinking, I don't know if you guys want to do it. If anybody wants to, we could try to take calls at some point. Like, you guys can like talk to me directly. I don't know. I know some other guys are doing that. AGM, yeah, so yeah, I appreciate the love and support. I'm just reading some of the love and support, you guys. And then Crazy Good says, so glad you're back. I'm glad I'm back too. I mean, I'm sitting at home. There's things left undone. I'm looking at the map. I'm saying, man, I gotta get back there and search. You know, last time I was here, you guys, I had this terrible virus. I was feeling like crap. I woke up before I came, this terrible sore throat. I came anyway, I was searching, I was weak, but you know, Nancy's not gonna wait. And then it's gonna get freaking hot here, right? And when it's over 100, 110, I can't, I mean, the equipment won't handle it. My motorcycle will overheat, the phones will die, and you know, I can handle pretty extreme heat, but man, I mean, this is, it's now is our window, you guys. This is your search, this is my search. Now is our window. We got to get it done. Yeah, glad I'm healthy. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna try to do a couple things. I'm gonna try to swipe the phone and then see if the live stream keeps going. I got to do a little experimentation, you guys, because let me say, I'm just gonna swipe. Hopefully everything's still good. Everything works. Hey, I'm just curious if you guys want to talk. If there's anybody that wants to tell me something over the phone, if you want to do that right now, you can send me your phone number to my email and I'll give you a call. The email is exploringwithjim@yahoo.com. If you want to talk, if you want to get on with the rest of the people in the chat, and you can definitely I got another phone here, you guys. I can call you. I don't blame you if you don't want to get on, but we can definitely do that. And right on. So yeah, so just recapping, you guys, look for me tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning we're gonna do a little bit of digging. I just want to satisfy my curiosity on this. Okay, you're probably gonna want to tune in for this. It's we're gonna go to a spot and we're gonna dig and we're gonna see what's under the ground. I had somebody email me and they're like, hey, you know what, which they says, hey, you gotta dig deeper where you're digging. You didn't dig deep enough. And I thought to myself, why didn't you come out here and dig? You know, they're telling me to dig deeper. Yeah, okay, let me dig deeper for you, right? But then I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, maybe I should have dug a little deeper there and like really checked a little more. So we'll go back to that spot. We'll do a little digging in the morning. I'll live stream it, and I don't. It's funny, like people telling me to dig, and yeah. So I'll go ahead and dig. So anyway, I'll dig in that spot. Anyway, you guys. So let's see what else. Let's talk to the chat for a minute. What time are you gonna go live tomorrow? You know, I'm not really sure. I do this long drive. I'm gonna shoot for 9 or 10. You know, it's gonna take me a while to get organized in the morning, so probably 9 or 10, maybe a little earlier. I guess it's the notification bell, right? Hit the notification bell, and and I think it'll notify you. I don't know. I don't have the notification bell on for anybody. I don't. Jim for Sheriff. I really appreciate that. And then, like I say, you guys, if you guys are joining late, you can join my channel now. I have a couple of levels. It's Hawkeye, Eagle Eye, and it's just going to help with the costs on defraying the cost of the search, you guys. This is my 5th trip out here, you guys. I didn't want anyone to. I can't even tell you how much money I've spent searching for Nancy Guthrie. Savannah owes me. I'm telling you. If you talk the amount of time it takes to drive, it's a 12-hour drive. The gas, the hours searching, the hours gathering the equipment. But anyway, what we're doing is very important. I'm not complaining. But if you want to become a member of my channel, it'll help me out, you know. And if you can help me out in any way, I appreciate it, you guys. So, yeah. Anyway, but what we're doing is very important, and we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. Like I say, I have 2-mile grids, and anyway, yeah. I know it's been quite a you find her and she will pay. You know, I know, right? I'm not gonna turn down the $1 million, you guys. If I find the $1 million, let me show you my let me show you what else I got, you guys. We'll do these too. Hopefully, let me see. There we go. We're gonna hand these out too, right? There you go. Breaking news, missing person, $1 million reward. So I got a lot of plans for the flyers. I'm not gonna just walk around and give them to people in the mall and stuff like that. I want to give them, I want them down in the street level, you know what I mean? To the homeless, to the people that are walking the tunnels. And I'm gonna tell them, you know, if you guys are gonna watch, and then I'm gonna lie to these people a little bit. I'm gonna say, you find this lady, I'll give you $1 million, right? Put them at the bus stops. I'm thinking about, let me think what you guys think about this idea. Go to Nogales, hand these out to people going across the border. There's a lot of people, a lot of the Mexican nationals flowing across that border, you guys. Try to get these over the border. Get the Nancy Guthrie flyers over the border. I know 857 Tucson is doing this. I commend him. I'm not stealing his idea. But as many flyers as we can get out and get more eyes on this and let people know that there's $1 million reward. It might get some more people out searching. We can give them a 2x2 mile square area to search, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's all stop, pulling out all the stops, got water. Anyway, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get back on the road. I'll interact with the chat just a couple more minutes, and then need porch guy photos side by side. Yeah, I agree, but you know what? I'm not looking for porch guy. I'm looking for Nancy. I agree. Porch guy side by side is a good idea. I don't have porch guy on the flyer. This is the flyer that people sent me, so this is what we got. I'm gonna have to go with it. $1 million reward for this 84-year-old lady. I mean, that ought to get to be. We want Nancy home. Okay, that I. John DePietro going to Mexico this weekend. You should go together. I'm not going to Mexico. I'm not going to Mexico. I tried that before. Send me a map in my email. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. I'm gonna log off. I'm going to head to my Airbnb and get in and start the search. John DePietro going to Nogales this weekend. Give him some of your flyers. If you see him out front of Nancy's house, I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a great idea. Yeah, I hope I find Nancy too. Somebody says I hope Jim finds Nancy. I hope I do too. So I'm here, almost here. I got another 3-hour drive, I think, at least. And we can start with the next day. Weather's going to be cooling off. Thanks for the love and support, man. I appreciate it. Mr. Jim, the hardest searcher. He doesn't give up. Easy. Thank you for everything. Be safe. Someone knows who did this. Give it up. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah, I had some other ideas too on that, honestly, you know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll bring those up later. There's sort of unorthodox methods. So we can try some unorthodox methods. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, here's another idea, like maybe this person knows where she is, wants $1 million, but wants a go-between. You know what I mean? Someone who will get Nancy, get the $1 million, and deliver it to him. I don't know. Send me an email. You know what I mean? We just want this lady back. Yeah, this is a big deal. So, yeah, you guys. So, ground penetrating radar. I have ground penetrating radar. I didn't bring it with me. I have a couple. I have several devices. I have ground penetrating radar. I have a White's 303 metal detector. Some other 2-box machines, but I really don't think we'll need it out here. That's more for a different project. So, and then the ground is too rough to drag a ground penetrating radar behind you. It's just too difficult, you guys. It's impossible. I have access. Shouldn't say I have a ground penetrating radar. I have access. I know someone who has it. His name is Alex. But yeah. What else? Okay. For those, just let's recap for anybody joining late. Exploring with Jim. I'm headed back to Tucson. The search resumes tomorrow. Okay, so the search resumes. Oh, I know what I was gonna say earlier, you guys. I was looking at my subscriber list, and we have some very interesting subscribers in there. There's some people watching this search. So yeah, I don't know what to make of it, but I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. Get out there. You've seen me search. You know what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna do some digging tomorrow. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And yeah. So anyway, I'm about talked out, you guys. It's getting late. It's 9:30, I guess. That says 8:30. This is 9:30. I got a long drive to go, and I'm going to log off, say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And you know what? We're in it to win it. And winning is bringing Nancy home, you guys. And that's what I plan on doing. With your help, your love and support. And yeah, just be ready. Hit the like and subscribe tomorrow. Put the notification bell so you don't miss the live. And got a lot of ideas, a lot of places to go. Got a lot of tips. Send tips. ExploringwithJim@yahoo.com. And it's sort of been dying down, but you know, we're gonna put some life back into this case. We're gonna get out there, we're gonna search, we're gonna grid search, and we're gonna bring Nancy home. Have a good night. See ya.